Turn my AC on.
Hey, for real.
Man.
Starting off fresh with KPG. We starting off fresh with KPG. We started off first talking with G. We started off first talking with G. Then we went and added Corey. Then we went and added Corey. Added Prince, that's the KPG. We started off fresh with KPG. Added Prince, now it's KPG. Added Prince, now it's KPG. And we just talking with KPG. And we just talking with KPG.
What up, what up, baby? Welcome to Talking with KPG. I'm your boy G. To my right hand side, we got the Decatur deadliest Corey Davis. Underneath him, we got our dog, the OG of the group, Chuck the Commanders. And to his left, underneath me, we have a very, very special guest. My friend, my homegirl, my little sis, Coach Coco. Welcome to the show, baby girl.
Oh, is she here?
Let's see. Can you hear us?
See, technology. Me and technology are not good.
we hear you. We hear you.
We hear you.
We hear you. You can't hear me?
Let me see. He is funny. See, I read his sign language, but I can't hear y'all. And I took my earphones and everything out. So I'm just trying to see how I can hear you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I need to log out and log back in, or how does that work?
Look, just shake your phone.
I can't read y'all's lips, but you can shake your head, yes or no. Do I need to log in and log back out?
You can try that.
Okay. All right. I'll be back, guys.
All right.
Oh, you need to quit, man.
Hey, look, the old Nintendo cartridge. Hey, pat a little bit. Sticking in there halfway. Hey.
What we gonna do, man? We gonna ask, man, dog. This heat is crazy, bro.
I got you was running, taking that trash can to the curb.
Man,
That too, but I'm saying 67 degrees today.
dog. I came home. My damn house was 85 degrees in the house, dog.
The heat was on.
He was on.
Yeah.
Please. Oh, they own you now, Corey. Can you hear us, Coach?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, man. They on me. I see them.
All right. So, let me reintroduce my girl again. My friend, my sis, I call her family. She's a phenomenal coach, a phenomenal person, a hell of a trainer. Coach Coco, welcome to the show.
Yo, what up, baby?
She is the assistant coach of Lane University, Lane College right now, HBCU in Tennessee.
Nice.
HBCU?
Yep. So
let's go, baby. We don't have any noises, so I don't know what noise to make right now, but it's all good.
Oh, you need some noise.
I got some noise for you. Hold up. I made some noises. Look at this. Hold up. We got something for you, Coach.
Wow, this dude is funny. Okay, let's go.
There we go.
Okay, bro. Let's go.
So, how long have you been at Lane College, Coach?
I just got here in April.
April.
Yes, but this is my 12th year coaching, though. Everybody thinks I'm one of the students, but this is my 12th year coaching, but my 7th year on the college level. So,
okay.
yeah,
Tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, born and raised. Real quick, Atlanta, Georgia, born and raised. I was blessed to play basketball at University of South Carolina. Graduated in 2010. And then after that, I got injured. I actually got injured my freshman year. Tore my ACL, my lateral meniscus completely cut in half, flipped to the back, torn cartilage, and my love for fit. Yeah, it's crazy. Came all 5-on-0, jump stop, and then I don't even know what happened. I don't even remember. It's 13, 14 years ago. I don't even remember. But But guys, good because my love for strength conditioning kind of started with me being with our strength conditioning coach, of course, and my love for sports performance. It just kind of grew. Went back to my high school, and that's where my journey just kind of started. My own business. Back then, I had the Afro puff, so it was I rock rough and tough for my Afro puffs. Hey, that's where I went. Everyone rock on with your bad self. So my business was actually called Puffs Inc. back then, powering up for fitness success. And then it just gradually has kind of evolved, and then it just kind of turned into passion for performance, the number 4 performance, and I've just kind of just been going ever since. So, basketball coach, and been blessed that everywhere I've been at, I've also been a strength conditioning coach. Oh Lord, he pulled me up. Oh no, don't do it. Don't do it. That is funny.
Yeah, Charlie.
That is crazy. And actually, my kids this year in preseason, they pulled it up and they was like, "Coach, you was pulling with the Afro." Yes, I said yes, Coach. Coach had it going on even with the Afro Puffs back then. But yeah, I've been blessed to, like I said, be a basketball coach that specializes in sports performance and strength conditioning. So I've also been the strength conditioning coach for every school I've been at as well. So I mean, it's the same exact thing. Like it's tiring sometimes being a basketball coach and a strength condition, but I absolutely love it. So again, like I said, it's just time has flown on, and it's 12 years in, and we in there.
Nice.
Okay. We have a coach on here, A to the Z Media Network, Big Country. He's a AAU coach up in Pennsylvania. He wants to know what offense do y'all run down there?
This year, my head coach, we like to do a 5-out motion. 5-out motion, and then defensively, you already know all our pressure. Usually a 1-2-1-1 full court press back into man or 32 matchup zone. So that's really kind of how we have been doing things. Kind of having to adjust sometimes. You already know as a coach, sometimes you have to adjust to your players. So that's kind of been it. Keep simple to the point. Just basically right now, sometimes with these kids, especially at the Division II level, you just got to really teach them about discipline and work ethic. So you have to spend a lot of time on that, and especially being working at the highest level in terms of intensity. So that's a lot of what we've had to kind of build up and teach this year. So that's it. And then once we get the kind of kids that we really kind of want next year, then we'll be able to, certain things will be able to fall into place. But overall, it's going good so far, though. We're 16-9, 11-6 in the conference. So we actually got a first round bye. We're leaving for the tournament next week, SIAC tournament next week, and we got a first round bye. So we play next Thursday. So we'll find out who we play next Thursday. I think we're playing Central State, and whoever kind of, because they still got games going on, so whoever kind of they are able to match up with. And then we'll just kind of, we're going from there. So we just getting their minds ready to go to the next level. You already know, Coach, I tried to teach them that already had a mindset already there when we first got here, so that way when we get there, we already been there.
There we go.
Right.
So I know when it comes to motivating and pushing players, I know that is your forte. That is what you do, and you do a hell of a job at it. So I know you have them girls ready. You and your head coach, man. I know you'll have them girls ready to go. So
we try to, especially nowadays, especially we try not to say too much with the generation, but I mean it is true though. The generation is just a little bit different. Work ethic is just not as instilled as much. We kind of cater to them and baby them a little bit more, but just trying our best. Sometimes they're not every kid's not gonna get it like you want them to. Like as much as you want to touch all 15 of your kids, sometimes you're not going to. So you just do the best that you can, and you just pray that they just kind of follow along. So that's where we're at right now.
All right, sounds good. Just to go back to what you said, playing in college, and you actually played for the Black History Month athlete or player that we're giving our flowers to today. And it is the great Don Staley.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go with the picture. Let's go.
I don't know if you all remember this. Her playing against Martin. And Martin. She's a phenomenal coach. She's probably my favorite coach out there. And she's done a lot, man. She's done a lot. 4-time Olympic champion, 3 times as a player, 1 time as a coach. AP 2020 Coach of the Year, Naismith 2020 Coach of the Year. WBCA Coach of the Year and USBWA Coach of the Year. 5-time SEC champion as a coach. 6-time SEC tournament champion as a coach. 3-time regional champion. And 1-time NCAA champion in 2019, I believe it was, or 17? 17. 6-time All-Star, part of the WNBA's top 15 players ever. She's just phenomenal. Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. She was inducted in 2013, and the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame in 2012. Man, I got to get your input on this, Coach Coco, because you actually played for Don.
Right.
So
it's crazy. I wish I did this in my office because I, like I said, I haven't been on my social media, so I didn't know how you were set up. So I wish I did this in my office because I actually, she's a blessing because she is a trailblazer, especially for African-American female coaches first, but especially African-American coaches, just because, there aren't too many of us that get the recognition that we really deserve. And I've been blessed that every time she has something with alumni, I'm involved. So when they won the national championship, players from the previous years at South Carolina, players from when she was coaching at Temple, her teammates in Olympics like WNBA, Virginia, high school, she got all of us a replica 2017 replica national championship trophy. And I'm so sorry, I wish I did this in my office, but so you can see it. But it's basically a mini trophy of the exact national championship trophy, and on the back of it, it has some message and it has our names in it and in her signature. So that just made it even more personal, the fact that she did that and the fact that I'm always remember. And that was about 7, 8, 9 years later from me being removed from college, graduating. So that was such a blessing that, I was remembered in that. And even with someone who made her 500th win shoe, like they made a little leather sneaker. I don't know if you had seen that. They had all the names literally from everybody that had coached and was on her staff from South Carolina in the previous years, and then Temple as well. And of course, I was blessed. My name was right at the tip of the toe, like it was right there at the tip. It's like, so it's like, just out of 3, 4, 500 people that were remembered, the fact that you're always, involved in that is like a blessing. Because people are blowing her up even now more that she's more in the community and things like that. Like people are blowing her up, so to always be remembered. And even nowadays, 12 years later, anytime I text her, she texts me back within 5 minutes, not even. Wow. So that's a blessing. It doesn't matter what time of the day it is. So that's why I always tell my kids in terms of character. Like right now, had I had a bad attitude at South Carolina, regardless of what my role was on the team, had I had a bad attitude 12 years later, Coach Staley would not be texting me back. So that's why I try to always teach my kids about character, because you never know later on down the road when you're going to need me or you just want to say hi. Some of y'all may get a response, some of you may not. So it's a blessing that I definitely get that. But to come back, my last 2 years were her first 2 years. So it's always interesting for me to tell this because it just, coach has changed with, again, the generation. When she first got to South Carolina, like I said, my first 2 years were her last 2 years. South Carolina had kind of been in that slump. Like I think in the early 2000s, they kind of had a little bit of success. But just because you're in the SEC, you already know, just because you're in the highest level of college basketball, Power 5, doesn't mean that you always have the best team, quote unquote. And I'm not saying that we weren't the best team, but at that time we were kind of in a slump. So she kind of came in there like heavy hitting, like hitting hard, because she was trying to set the tone and, of course, lay down the foundation and get her back, establish her values and things like that. So we kind of got the hard-nosed Coach Staley, but not saying she's not that now, but she definitely has understood that with the generation, she's had to kind of be a little bit more open in some areas, but I wouldn't change it because at the end of the day, it taught me a lot of different things, like, of course, intensity, integrity, discipline, work ethic, accountability, different things like that. So, it was definitely a blessing to have had that. And Coach Staley on top of her, but also our staff, like we had Nikki McCray, who was the head coach at Mississippi State, who was a who was an NCAA champion with University of Tennessee and was WNBA Olympic as well. Then you had Carla McGee. She was our post coach. She was the same as that thing. University of Tennessee won championship in 87, 89. I'm actually reading their Coach Summit's book again. I read it when I was a younger kid and in the Olympics as well. And then we had Coach Boyer, who I say is like the Coach K of women's basketball. She was that old school coach, but she had that wisdom. So, I mean, Coach Staley, on top of the other women that were on our staff, it was just a blessing to be a part of. You know, to be able to have had those first 2 years with the other staff who was still phenomenal, but then to have this whole new dynamic come in my last 2 years was just, you know, it was a blessing.
Absolutely. Corey?
And my bad, I talk a lot.
Hey, look, what you want me to say?
I'm sorry, I give all the information in one time sometimes.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you really how I'm feeling. You know, so I'm really going to go talk to Coco. So Coco, this is how I'm feeling. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. So really, I'm just going through what you really, how you feeling. You know what I'm saying? Tell me about. No.
Is that how fast I talk? I talk fast, don't I? My bad.
Look, no, I'm just messing with you though. Listen, I was looking up some things about Dawn Staley. Tell me about have you had any interaction with her foundation, with the Dawn Staley Foundation?
No, I haven't actually. Like I said, I've kind of been a little bit more I'm growing up. I'm 33 years old. So as soon as college was over, I was in my own career, my own path, and doing what I need to do. I went back a couple years after I graduated, worked a couple summer camps, but that was before she started doing a lot more of the foundations and the net worth now that she has going on and stuff like that. So no, I have not been able to be a part of that.
Okay. One more question. What high school did you go to here?
Pace Academy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Never heard of it. All right.
All right. Chuck, you got anything, brother?
Yeah. I don't know. I like Coach Coco said, she's definitely a trailblazer. And I've been watching South Carolina for a good little minute now, and she's definitely turned the program 100% around. You know, just watching I watched the game Saturday against Tennessee, and if you'd have seen on TV, and I couldn't imagine being there, and the crowd and the atmosphere, the number of people that were supporting women's basketball. I mean, it was just phenomenal. And right now, I think they lead the nation in attendance at South Carolina. So
sold out crowds. I think 18,000 or 12,000 or something like that. Yes.
Yeah, and then not only she's a trailblazer, but now University of South Carolina is giving her flowers too, because now she up in saddle with Gino now.
There we go.
Yeah,
she's right behind him. Right behind him.
Yep. So she's getting the flowers in that way too.
Yeah, she's
very
second.
much so.
Yeah, very much so. Let's welcome my guy, man, Zach Big Country, to the show. He's a huge New York Knicks fan, I'm sorry, and a Cowboys fan and a Michigan Wolverines fan.
Oh Lord.
I like to break my heart.
What are you feeling about Coach Howard now? What you feeling?
Oh, we will jump into this.
I got you.
It's funny. I work with Eli Brooks' father, so I hear a lot of the starting combo guard from Michigan. So they suck. But you know, I heard a lot of different things from him. So it's a tricky situation with Coach Howard. I mean, obviously you're going to be. I mean, the game was over. I can see why he's upset as a coach. Like, I'm sure. Nice to meet you, by the way. And I'm sure you can understand why you would be upset. But at the same time, game's out of reach. Why are you full court pressing? I understand you're trying to get a stop and all that, but if you really want those last 20 seconds to be ran out, let them run the clock out. You know what I'm saying? You can't. It's not worth. What I'm saying is not worth punching someone over. Right. If you're going to full court press and expect him not to continue coaching.
See, I can say as a coach, you just never know what's going through people's minds. I mean, it's so many different situations, so many different things that can happen at one time. Like, my thing is, it doesn't matter. That's his team. He chooses to do what he wants to do. And anybody that doesn't coach or doesn't play basketball, you can't say whether it's right or wrong. Nothing's right or wrong. Like, it's just, that's what he chose to do at that time. My thing with coaching is that's tough, is that you can be a good person, because I've heard that he's a good guy, like the sweetest, coolest guy. And in one instant, one thing can happen and it can completely defames your character. And so I think that's the tough part of that. Huh?
You talking about Howard?
Yeah, Howard.
Okay.
What a lot of people don't understand, though, it's it shouldn't change his character. He's still a great guy, but at the same time, there's as a coach, you understand players, coaches, doesn't matter who it is. We all look back on things and see what we could do better or differently. And you also see him to start that. He goes to the end of the line instead of meeting the coach to try to calm down. He goes to the end of the line, try to calm down. He comes up, they have their exchange. I'm curious as to what was truly said because he's normally a professional, when he played and also when he coaches. And I'm just curious to what set him off. And I want to hear that.
Let's go. Well, I'm glad y'all brought this up. I mean, we can, Coach Coco. I mean, you can definitely stay on if you would like to, sis. We would love to have you on.
Yeah, stay on for a little bit.
Yeah, we'll get a coaching.
Yeah, come on.
Yes, I like it. So since we have moved on, like I said, Don Staley, thank you for everything you've done for women's basketball, for Black women in general. You're a trailblazer, and we thank you and we love you for it. But so let's go ahead and move on right now, man, to this situation with Juwan Howard. And I got a small clip that I've taken off of social media, so don't copy claim me, y'all. All right. So for the ones that have not seen what has happened, that's what happened. My boy Zach gave us his opinion on what he thinks. Let's hear what you got to say, Chuck, about the whole.
No. Wait.
Oh God, no! The diehard Warriors fans got to speak.
Wait, no, it's not diehard. Not
since 2015.
Go.
Oh,
I wanted her to rebuttal what y'all was about to say. That's what I.
Is it going to be a rebuttal? It's going to be a rebuttal. Okay. My bad.
I don't know. We'll just have to see. I mean, at the end of the day, I definitely agree that you always have to control your emotions. Like you have to. Like we're the leaders. Like we are teaching these young men and women how to handle themselves in the face of adversity. I understand that, but also I do understand it's like I said. This is not to say that he had every right, that he was right in doing what he did. It's not. But in the heat of the battle of emotions, somebody put their hands on you. Mm-hmm. And then if you also know, there's also another video out there where there was another coach on the side that I think who he was talking to that was making a certain gesture that definitely probably set him off too. I don't know if y'all saw that because there was so many different angles. But there was another coach that I'm sure that he was talking to that made a certain gesture that,
If you look at it, coach grab Wisconsin's coach like this. You don't do that. I don't care who you are. I don't care what excuse you make as a coach. You don't do that, especially in Michigan.
That's understandable. But like I said, you also don't put your hand on it, regardless if he wants to walk past you or not. You also don't put your hand on stop. So like I said, I'm not saying that he's right. I'm not saying that he's right. But you also have to understand if you're not put in that situation, you cannot really. It's hard for you to speak on it in the heat of battle. Like you may be on the phone with and say that you work in the corporate world, you may be on the phone with somebody, or you may be, customer service and somebody for, you don't know, but in the heat of battle like that, and emotions are running high. Like I said, it's not right what he did to continue it on. It's not right what he did to continue on, but you just can't. It's hard to really tell when you are in the heat of battle like that. It's hard to really tell.
I understand. I was coaching a team one time. We won by 18 points, and he felt like one of my kids, and I made him run for it. He had a layup with 3 seconds left, wide open layup. We were up 15 or 16, and he does a layup. I didn't cuss, but I didn't cuss him out like that, but I was mad at him after the game for it. I gave him a teaching moment, let's say. Yeah. We go to shake. We're in the line, shaking hands. Coach blows by me. So I keep my hand out, like, sir. Like, come on, we're coaching 8th graders here. Let's make an example. I apologize to him. I turn around and he swings at the back of my head, middle of a game. I still have footage of it. I'll have to send you guys. He swings on me. I turn around and I look, and I tell you what, it took everything of me not to beat the ever living what out of him, but I knew those kids were watching, so I walked away with my head held high.
Okay.
it's really hard to keep your composure in the moment there, but there's certain things like she said, you're sending a message, but it also is very hard to
Were you
judge
scared,
someone.
Were you
No,
scared?
I wasn't scared. I wasn't scared. Big country wasn't scared. The thing is, like there
Like
was
I said, it's
that,
tough.
It's tough, and you gotta.
It's tough. It's again, right here.
You have-
Go ahead.
I understand that it's tough, but also that's why not everybody is put in these positions of leadership. These guys like Juwan, like you have certain people that he's a great leader. I'm not saying he's not, and people make mistakes. I just hopefully he comes back from it, and hopefully it's a teaching moment for everybody involved, the other side as well. Let's not act like it takes two to tango. Let's not act like it was just Coach Howard.
And I definitely think he will. I don't think it is that's why I say I think it's tough as coaches when you have done such a great job in being a leader and you have one mess up. Again, it went a little further than it should have, but you have one mess up and it defames your character at times. So in a coach's shoes, you just don't know what you would do in that moment. As much as you want to sit there and say, oh, I'm going to be his whatever for my kids and be this leader, you don't know when another man touched you like that, you have no clue what you're going to do. And and you can try as hard as you can, but you don't know. The stakes are high. They got a lot of pressure on them. Like it's different from not negating playing an 8th grade team, but it's a lot of pressure at the Power 5 level. That's different.
Yeah.
The pressure is different as a coach. The pressure is different for the players. The pressure is just different. So it's a lot of different things that are going. Right, and I like I said, I'm not negating any whatever, but there's just certain things there's other things that are going on in just that one moment. I think that probably set him off, especially with him being a character guy. He ain't a Bobby Knight. Now, if he a Bobby Knight, that's different, and that's every night. But he's a guy that's a high character guy, and something really set him off like that. Because I know a lot of people talking about, oh, he's from Chicago and all this. I don't think that he purposely wanted Chicago to come out at that moment. I don't think he did. It's so. It's just like you said, a learning moment, a learning lesson. And unless you in those shoes, sometimes you just don't know what can happen. You don't know. You really don't.
Yeah. So Chuck, would the Spartanburg come out in you, man?
It's really hard to say. Like Coach Coco was saying, you can't really say it until you right in that moment. Mm-hmm. And it's hard to say. I guess the thing was he told him not to touch him, and he did anyway. So I don't know. Spartanburg might have come out. Yeah. But I guess the other thing too about that is I think he may have been contemplating not even going through the line, because I know most of the time the head coach is at the front of the line.
Yeah.
And when he started going through, he was like in the middle. So I think he was probably contemplating not even going through.
Yeah.
What he said was he went back to calm down. That's what Eli's father told me that Eli said he went to the back, towards the back, to try to calm down before the altar, because he was hot.
He was hot,
right?
Yeah. And he did the right thing. He tried to calm down,
right? And the commentators made that mention as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe he should have just head the other way. Hindsight's 2020.
Right.
Yes.
But then he would look at differently then too, because now you lost. Now you don't want to shake the hand of the coach. So he's in a no win situation right there.
Right.
Either way he loses. I think. Corey.
All right, so allow me to flip it a little bit. All right, so let me go back. I started coaching Little League baseball, right?
Mm-hmm. So first of all, y'all, if y'all have noticed, we got a whole bunch of coaches on here.
I see.
We now that Coach Coco's on, everybody claiming their coaching ability now.
I got trophies and
hey, listen, you want me? Hey, I can bring mine.
Buddy.
I got my crew.
Corey might be a liar, but I'm not.
Hey, babe, bring my trophy.
You are funny.
Oh, my bad. Man. So listen, like you said, from the Power 5 style standing to Little League, it gets heated on both sides of the spectrum, on all spectrums, shall I say? That's what I'm saying. I'm going to these are 3 and 4 year olds. I got parents, I got coaches, acting a fool on a Little League baseball field. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, now this is me. The first rule of engagement is when you get in there in somebody's face. You know what I'm saying? I know Juwan Howard was trying to cool himself down, getting his composure. They had already lost anyway. It was 63-77, and I know that there's some unwritten rules with basketball. So when I was analyzing it, the first thing was, and I'm gonna go back to the coach for Wisconsin. If you see this dude hadn't given you eye contact, if you see this dude is making a conscious effort to, and look, it's wrong too. You got to shake. You got like Zach was saying, you got to shake it out. You know, now I ain't gonna lie. Even if you don't want to, the coaching, you shake it up. You ain't got to say nothing and keep it going. My first rule of engagement is you got in his space, in his line of walking out. Now, like Zach was saying, I ain't gonna lie, I've had coaches not want to shake it up too. Me personally, you know, F it. All right, you know, listen, whatever. Because some coaches can't go from one degree to the next and be fair. Like Zach was saying, you know, they won, you know, he was ready to shake, but that losing coach was already in his feelings and he didn't want to shake. Most of the time, you know, when it don't happen, fine. You know, you the thing is, the reason why you lost is because of your attitude. That's how I be feeling. That's how I'm feeling sometimes when I was coaching. Mm-hmm. You didn't want to coach it up, but I'm lining my kids up first because they were getting ready to leave. One time we lined up at first base, ready to go across the. Hey, line it up, guys, line it up. You know, I'm one of the ones in front. They leaving. Okay, they don't want to. You know, hey, we're gonna stand here. You know, listen, we're gonna try to stand here and wait for them. And finally, you hear the, you know, parents and everybody. Hey, y'all line them kids up, line them up. Mm-hmm. Finally, they'll come and line up. So let me go back to the Wisconsin coach. You get in his line of walk, you know, and you put your hand up. Hey, listen, give me I'm in my feelings. You got to realize I'm in my feelings, you know, shake it up and move on. You know, don't try to explain the situation in the heat of battle. Mm-hmm. Now, Juwan, I'm going to flip it again. Juwan grabs the dude, you know, now mind he's 6'9", 6'11". He grabbed the dude looking down at him and then started, let me tell you something, you know. Both sides are just as guilty for me because, like I said, somebody need to tell coach, hey, coach, you couldn't get in the line of walking. You know, watch out. You know, let him get himself together, and then probably call him later. You know what I'm saying? But you can't get in a person's face in the heat of the moment. But then at the same time, if you're a coach at the highest level, shake, keep moving. You know, that's just how I look at it. But then, on the second end, you got an assistant coach who decides to say something too. He's the one who got slapped.
He's the one who got hit.
Another assistant coach, you know, decides, you know, I'm gonna say something too. Hey, you know, yeah,
he's a mess,
right? Now, let me say this on top of all that. Should Juwan have been suspended? Yes. At a Power 5 conference, you know, as a coach, yes. At first, I thought he should have been fired. You know what I'm saying? You don't lose your cool at that level. Now, at the same time, maybe I was in my feelings. You know, I ain't no Michigan fan, but you don't lose your cool like that at that level, especially as a man of color. You don't lose it. You bring that over to me, baby. You know, hold on, give me 1 second.
Oh God, he's gonna bring out his T-ball participation trophy and say it's a coach's thing.
It is. All right.
Oh,
so,
Lord.
Oh my, he got a part.
Coach of the year. Yeah.
It don't count. It's got a Red Sox thing on it. I don't acknowledge it.
That was my team. Listen, my team we were the Sox. You know,
I'm a Yankee fan. I'd pull my son off his team if it was the Red Sox.
Listen, all right, look, real quick. Okay, so I think I told this story before. My son was on, you know, like at the park that we played at. They had a draft. You know, the kids that had the best, you know, skills, they got chose first. My son was one of the ones that didn't get chosen. They were like, hey, coach, do you mind? I wasn't in no line of coach. You know, I was like, listen, we don't have no coach. It's 12 kids. They don't have anybody. What? They don't have anybody. Me and another father, listen, filled out the information. Look, I took the whole park test, you know, the coaching test, the one-on-one of baseball, passed. Give it to me. And so I passed, and I get these kids. I got 12 of the Bad News Bears kids. You can look playing in the grass, playing in the dirt. You know, I got a couple of girls. You know, I got chunky kids. I got, you know, one or two that got some great skill. All right, okay, we're gonna make it happen. Needless to say, to get the award that I got, you know, coach of the year.
This guy.
Get to the point.
So I guess this is the comedian of the show. He's
wake up, Zach. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My wife was there with
talking.
Huh? Yeah, I am talking. I'll finish. That's continue on.
No,
that is funny.
So we have a question in the audience for you, Coach. And James Littlejohn, he wants to know, Who is your pro football team and basketball team?
Please don't be Dallas.
No.
Oh, woo!
Completely. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have a team. Like the new school is. I'm an old school kind of person. Like I had more so like players. Like the Steelers were my team back then. Like when they had Jerome Bettis as a running back. Like that power. Like and then that's kind of how I was back then. I wasn't like a big like extreme football fan per se. I just like players. I was a players type of person. Like I like players. Like I also like old boy from Tampa Bay Bucks who was the fullback.
Mike Allstott.
Yes, I loved him. Yes, loved him. And then what's the guy with the Green Bay Packers who was a linebacker with the long hair, number 52?
Clay Matthews.
Loved it. So I was more of a players person. Team wise for basketball, same exact thing. Like Kobe's my guy. But I will be honest, the Dallas Mavericks were my team though back then. I'm gonna say that. Sorry guys, not the Dallas Cowboys, no, but Dallas Mavericks.
So one of Kobe's rivals was your team.
Huh? You said what?
One of Kobe's rivals was your team.
Yes, but Kobe was my guy. So I mean, that's just kind of how it goes. That's how it goes. But my team was the Pistons, the '80s Pistons. Yes. With Johnson, with what's old boy number
Benny
4?
Johnson, the microwave.
Joe
Dumars.
Yeah, Dumars. With Isaiah Thomas, of course. When Robin was on there, when you had Big Bill on there, even Johnson,
Mark Aguirre.
Yes, all of them. That was my team. The '80s Pistons was my guys.
Okay, good. Well, she answered the question. And Matt, welcome to the show, Cuzzo. He said, "Please don't beat Dallas, huh?" Okay, that's how we doing.
That's that thing I said too.
Yeah,
I'm tired of Dallas, and I'm a Cowboys fan.
You good? Not the Cowboys, just the Mavericks, the Mavs. My guy. But I'm be honest with y'all. Like it's interesting to see how y'all talk sports all the time. When you were a coach, and especially on the college level, sometimes you don't watch all that stuff. Because you were so locked in on your team and you locked in on watching a million film on your opponent and all this other stuff. By the time you see anything else, you tired.
Right. You don't want to see no more basketball, no more sports at all.
Yeah, because my scout is on point. I'm that type of coach. My scout is on point. Like I get upset with my players because we just went through this in shoot around. We just went through this in practice. I got all baseline out of bounds, all sideline. I'm upset with you because I didn't spend my time the last 3-4 days watching 4, 5, 6 hours every single day and watching the same stuff over and over to get the right thing, and you still not doing it right. So by then you tired.
No, I had a question.
Your own team, you're tired.
I had a question for you, Coach. As far as, I mean, I took last year off, and I'm going to start because I pay more attention being a dad. I have a 6-year-old. He's getting older. I want to wait and coach his teams.
I love it.
But
Get a man
I coached
flowers.
7th and 8th, and then I coached 9th and 10th, and then AAU. I coached a lot of kids from inner cities, a lot of kids that come from, bad breaks in life, bad homes, broken homes. They have a lot of things going against them, and a lot of times where it's like them making practice and staying with them, make sure they have a ride home is a win. When you have kids that are going through a lot of things off the court, and it's hard for them to be fully locked in or listening to what you're saying, buying your message, buying in. How do you reach them? Like what are some things that have worked for you over your history of your coaching on how you reach kids that just aren't getting it, aren't giving 100% all the time, not because they don't want to, because they're going through things, how they are at a younger age, at a younger grade.
I think that is completely different because those kids usually when they are there, a lot of times they're working harder because they have that chip on their shoulder. Whereas some of the kids that I've coached, they just choose not to understand the work ethic. But I think with those type of kids, I think kids nowadays, you have to ask them what motivates you. Like,
what's your why?
What do you need from me as a coach? Because what one kid may need, another kid may not need.
Yeah, not everybody's the same.
Right. So sometimes leaving it in their hands. And then, of course, doing your best to maintain your standards. Because some of us are, like I said, myself is very intense and it's hard to sometimes come down. But maintain my standard while meeting them down here in terms of my tone, in terms of especially off the court, coming to them and say, hey, I got your back. And just constantly being that constant ear. It's like you just constantly like sending them text messages, like let them know, hey, you okay today? You all right? Or something that you may have seen on Twitter, or something that you may have seen, you know, on social media, or some type of whatever word you may have read from a book. Just constantly send them those types of things. And some kids will get it and some kids won't. And one thing that I'm having a hard time with is the kids that don't get it, just now being okay with that and knowing that you did the best that you can. Because a lot of times, as some coaches don't do the best that they can, they just say, oh, they give up. But if you know that you left and you know that you did the best that you can, whether it's staying, like you said, staying late with those kids, maybe sometimes having to take them home, sometimes even getting them a meal from time to time, like doing the best that you can to keep them uplifted, but also pushing them to be the best that you know they can be. That's all you can do.
Yeah, and that I like how you added on to that, because I really it's hard. The hardest part about it, if you coach kids that need some, you know, not everybody's the same. Everybody needs coach different sometimes, but it's letting them know that you got their back when they're going through a lot, or when they have things, like trying to get, and understanding that not all of them are going to get it. Right. And understanding no matter how much effort, because that was my problem. I would put so much effort into it, getting their personal, like be there like a family member to them, like an uncle. And and they just wouldn't get it, or or a couple of years after you had them, they do something stupid and end up someplace they're not supposed to, or things like that. And that's a lot of things that like people don't understand that coaches go through as well. It's not just X's and O's and on the court. It's a lot about off the court stuff and connecting with your players that people don't understand.
And actually, you're right. And actually, it's probably more of that than it is the basketball part.
Yeah, because the basketball is easy. Basketball comes easy.
Especially when you don't have kids that want to be in the gym 24/7, because they're dealing with so much off the court. And especially now the pandemic has caused even more adversities. So sometimes I try to let my kids know that y'all can understand y'all are actually pushing through a tough time right now and doing good. So give yourself some credit, give yourself some grace. But you're absolutely right. And I don't want anybody to ever think that you don't feel on the college level. You can see Gino saying the same thing. You may think that practice was intense and hard, they did good. And then Gino's like, man, they don't box out, they don't rebound, they don't communicate, they don't whatever. So it's all levels that I think people don't understand that we actually deal with this. Like all levels.
That's why I wouldn't try to bring that to light too. Even in the pros. I mean, you see it in the pros with like all the stories that come out, you know, and that has got to weigh on you, you know, during a game or trying to buy in. Yeah, it's a tough aspect of being a coach.
Right. And that's why only certain coaches are able, and not let's say the coaches, but their teams are able to be successful, because you got kids that are able to lock in and put those things to the side while they compete. No, you're absolutely right. And I mean, I can go on about that all day, because because when they're sick, your mom, your big sis, your auntie, I got one who's the toughest, most whiniest one I've ever met. She just, coach, every 5 seconds, but she wasn't the toughest, strongest kid. She's strong as an ox, and she's mentally tough. But if it's if she get a scrape, she's like, coach, can you? So
can you kiss it, make it better?
Yes, like
it's dirt on it. Put dirt on it.
Right. Because you're literally their psychologist, you're their doctor, you're their, like I said, big sister, aunt, father, like you're literally everything to them, because especially on the college level, because they don't have their parents right there.
They spend all the time with you all. Yeah.
Right. So I mean, you're literally doing everything, especially like I said, on the lower levels. Because I'm at the Division II level. Division I, you may have other people that can assist with that. But when you're on the Division II level, or a school that doesn't have as many resources or people to fill those spaces, you're everything. Literally everything.
Good. I like it. We have a game, man, that we're going to play. We call this game, or not even a game, but we call this thing, Check It In with Chuck.
Dig it.
You gonna read the questions right this time?
That wasn't me to read the question wrong.
You want to join in with the game with us?
I got you. Yeah, I'm here.
Get it.
That was G over there.
That's why I said G. I was talking about G.
Coach, I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry, real quick, Coach. I'm so proud of you. I didn't know what this was about. I'm so proud of you. Like this is legit.
Thank you, boo. Thank you.
I'm so proud of you. Like,
I'm so proud of me.
Corey,
Look,
save it
we
for
go
the
way back.
professionals,
We go
bro.
way back. She's
Yes.
seen me.
But this little game I got, I think Corey did something similar to this for football. I'm gonna do it for basketball. We go
Took
see
my
how
game.
many- Oh, Corey, can I finish? Prince? Oh, I didn't mean to say that. I'm my bad. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Y'all funny.
No, I'm gonna see how many of y'all know the actual name of the pro basketball arenas.
Oh.
This is like who we play for on TNT. Oh no.
Okay, so we're gonna start out with the Miami Heat. It's gonna be multiple choice. Is it the KeyBank Center?
Who? Coochie back center.
KeyBank. Key.
KeyBank?
Like key.
Key.
Hey, you open the door,
Key. Oh, okay. Key.
KeyBank Center. Little Caesars Arena. Or the FTX Arena.
It's Miami.
Miami.
No, no Googling, Corey. Look up. Eye contact with the
I'm
camera. No
right.
Google.
Hey man, I'm right.
No Google, man.
Huh.
I'm right.
Um,
Little Caesars. So you said KeyBank, Little Caesars, FTX Arena, and this is for the Miami Heat.
Miami
Used to be
Heat.
called something different.
yeah, they
Yeah,
just
they
changed it. They just changed it.
I was like, wait a minute, that ain't
Arena.
any of them, but
FTX Arena.
yeah, that's my guess.
I'm going with
You got KeyBank.
I know it ain't Little Caesars. That's another team.
I'm going with FTX.
FTX. Okay.
I'm with
We're
Corey.
done. I write small.
Zach, Big Country going with Corey. He going with FTX.
For once, I'm agreeing with Corey.
Coco.
FTX.
FTX.
Yeah.
What you going with, G?
Key
KeyBank,
Bank. I'm
KeyBank.
going with Key.
He
For Key
Googled it.
West.
So everybody is right except for G.
Yes.
I know you waited a long time to say that, and you enjoy saying that.
Except for G. Look, now watch
Yeah,
this, Coco. He gonna end up with a point some kind of way. You know,
Yeah. He gonna accuse everybody else of cheating.
right. He
Act like he won a certificate.
I've
like
been making
Corey.
eye contact the whole time. I'm not like Corey.
Right. Look,
Hey Siri, where does my
No.
cheating.
All
All
right.
right, I'm down one.
Next
Yes,
one
Corey.
is Philadelphia 76ers.
Philly. All right.
shit? That's my home state. I should know this.
I got the Enterprise Center,
Enterprise.
the Scotiabank Arena,
The what?
Who?
Enterprise Center Arena.
Who?
Enterprise Center,
You're breaking it out, Chuck. You don't have to say that.
Yeah, you
Okay,
missed,
there you go.
you missed
Not
the second
say it.
one.
the Scotiabank Arena,
Oh, Scotiabank. Okay.
Scotia.
the Wells Fargo Center.
Wells
Oh.
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo.
I'm going Wells Fargo.
Cheater. You cheated from us. Come on, G.
I guess I'm gonna go with Wells Fargo with everybody else. I ain't finna go down by myself.
Yeah, you got to build that 28-3 lead.
Yeah.
Wells Fargo.
Wow,
you,
Zach-
oh boy.
Zach
Oh,
won't let
man.
that go, boy.
Trash.
Yeah,
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo is correct.
All right.
Wells Fargo. All right, 1-1, baby. We 1-1.
Nah, you going down, G.
One down. Yeah.
Yeah, we got two.
we're
You
two.
got one.
Oh,
We're two.
y'all
You're
2 with
one.
us.
We're
I'm one.
two.
I'm 1 and 1.
They
I'm 1
two,
and 1.
you won, G.
Okay.
Yeah. You're not with us. Now don't say we. You're by yourself. And you're square.
He tried.
Right.
Yeah. All right, Minnesota Timberwolves.
Oh no.
Okay.
The who
Target
cares?
Center,
Mm-mm.
Ball Arena, Honda Center.
Target Center.
Tarjay.
Oh, it's Target.
At Target Center.
Don't be cheating.
That's Chicken Scratch Center. What kind
Don't
of
be
arena is
cheating.
that? I couldn't read it anyway. I already said Target.
Yeah, you said Target. Corey
What
about
you
to
got?
cheat.
Corey been
Target.
wearing his pants since
Honda.
2018.
Oh, I got Honda.
I ain't
You
say
got
Honda.
two?
It's Target is
Coco?
circle.
I was
Honda
with
is on Target.
with Corey on Honda.
Honda.
Let's say Honda. Why say Honda on there?
I wrote down all three and I circled
Oh, you write
Target.
down all 3.
What kind of
So what you got, Corey?
Corey
Target.
cheating. It sounds
No,
like
he
Corey
got
cheating.
Honda. It says Honda there.
He cheating.
I circled Target.
I don't care what you circled. Okay, it's multiple choice, not multiple circle.
Okay, so
One
we got G, Corey, and Zach with Target. Is that what we're saying?
And Coach Coco.
She
So
said,
Coco,
huh?
you got Target
Oh,
too?
she said Honda. Oh.
She said, and I quote, "I'm with Corey with a Honda."
And she wasn't with me. She by herself.
So that means she locked in your answer as well as
You
you
know
did.
what?
So
You
were
know
Honda.
what? Hold on. You know what? That's cool. That's
Rewind.
cool.
We can rewind this. There's receipts,
You're
bro.
funny.
I'm going with Coco. Huh?
Well, Corey, you should have stayed with G and Zach because it's Target.
Oh, the used car salesman, man. You're welcome.
Yeah. Hey, we tied up, baby. We
I know,
tied
I'm in
up.
the lead, bro. I'm 3-0.
2-1. We up.
would've
I'm 3-0.
Me too. You got 3?
I'm 3-0.
Oh.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah, he
Technically,
got-
I
Zach
said
got 3.
Target.
Yeah,
I
Chuck
said
got my
Target.
back.
I said Target technically.
No, you didn't.
I'm not sure you did.
You Googled it anyway.
I'm writing down. I'm a writer.
Y'all are funny.
Okay, Phoenix Suns.
Phoenix.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't get cocky before the game over, G.
All right.
PPG Prince Arena.
Mm-mm.
Nationwide Arena. Or Footprint Center.
What's the first one?
PPG Prince.
PPG Prince.
Hmm.
Phoenix?
Phoenix.
Phoenix Sun Basketball Arena.
Oh my God, here we go.
What in the
I knew
In my phone. In my phone. In my phone.
You gotta. It
In my
didn't say.
phone,
You
yeah.
didn't say, "Hey Siri." That means you were pressing aside. That means you
Who
were
said
pressing
that?
aside. You were trying to cheat.
Oh,
I ain't
Corey.
no caveman.
I
I know
listen,
this.
I will
Big
not
country,
be
live
treated
in the country.
this way.
Oh,
I will not be
geez. And it's
treated this way.
PPG
Y'all
Prince
are
Arena, by the
funny.
way. That's my guess. PPG. And I didn't even need to Google it.
That's
Google
a
me,
shame.
Chuck.
That's a shame,
sure.
Corey.
Google
I
me,
can't believe
Chuck.
you doing that. Coach
You
Coco,
Google, you
what you
still
got?
gonna get it wrong.
I'm going nationwide is on your side. That's where I'm at.
I'm with Coco. I'm going
Yeah.
nationwide is on your side.
Let's go, Corey.
Let's save it for the
got you off guard,
professionals.
Corey, a little
What you
bit.
got, Corey?
You weren't
Footprint.
Well, you know something? Footprint is correct.
No. I'm still in the lead. You still suck, Corey.
He
I'm
Googled.
2-1. I'm
He
2-1.
Googled.
I'm 3-1.
We 3-1 together. 3-1.
You ain't 3-1,
You ain't
G.
number 2, G.
You ain't 3-1.
We 2-2.
Who's
You
winning,
got
G?
two,
Who's winning,
G.
Chuck? Who's winning, Chuck?
You ain't cheating. You ain't trying.
You and Corey tied.
Google us, Chuck.
Google me. Google me. All right, let's go. God dang it.
Memphis Grizzlies.
Coco, what are you?
Who cares?
What's your
Okay.
record, Coco?
I'm 2
Oh, I
and
know
2.
this one.
You do it.
Capital Arena.
Huh? Capital.
Can you hear one question without looking at your phone, Corey?
BB&T.
Who?
BB&T Center.
DB&T Center.
FedEx Forum.
I got mine.
What was the first one?
I got mine.
Capital Arena.
Say it again.
Capital
A
Arena.
capital. Okay.
BB&T Center. FedEx Forum.
Okay.
I got mine. I got mine.
Got
I got
mine.
mine.
You got my mind. I got mine.
I'm going with the competitor.
FedEx.
He can't say his name.
Okay. Oh my God.
I said. I'm
I had
working
to
them.
think for a minute.
I'm working them.
I
I
didn't.
said.
Yeah. FedEx Forum.
Okay, so G got FedEx. Corey, you got FedEx?
I do.
Coach Coco?
I don't have them,
I'm
but I
with
wrote
him.
it down.
I'm with him too. Delivery guy. I'm
You
with
too,
him.
Zach,
Too.
right?
Yeah.
All right, everybody got that one right.
Oh. All right, 3-2, baby. Hey, it's a three-way tie.
What
Four-way
we
tie.
before one?
You know, three-way tie.
You know,
Four-way
Corey,
tie.
he's that dude in pickup.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
that dude in pickup.
He
It'll be
changed
like
the
11-6 all game.
Right.
and he gets the
He
layup.
changed
Goes,
the
"Hey,
score.
Coco
it's
got
11 up.
3.
It's
Corey
11
and
up.
Zach got 4.
It's
Y'all
11 up.
funny.
He'll make a shot when it's 11-6 in a pickup game. Say, yeah, we 11 up. It's tied.
And he the one. Hey, when he make a shot, hey, y'all get back. You know, he get on defense.
Y'all
Real.
are funny. Are y'all in Georgia?
I'm big country. I'm in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I'm in South Carolina.
Oh, shoot, y'all doing this worldwide. Okay, global. Okay, coach. No, worldwide.
Okay.
Worldwide.
Okay. Oklahoma City Thunder.
Look, we got somebody
Okay,
from. Look at this, coach. Look at that. We got somebody from somewhere.
Oh, shoot.
You see that?
That's robotic.
They call him a bot. They call him he from bot. Bot land.
Buddy.
About that.
Let's go. Y'all are funny.
All right. Oklahoma City Thunder.
Okay, see.
Oh.
PNC Arena.
Look up, Corey.
The
Away from your
Paycom
phone.
Center.
The Paycom.
And then the KFC Yum Center.
KFC Yum?
KFC.
Like KFC is yummy? Like is that
KFC.
are you
Yum.
shitting me? What's the other two?
PNC and Paycom. Pay.com.
Paycom. Yeah.
Paycom.
Paycom.
I'm Paycom.
Oh, she came out there boldly.
That don't mean that she be fast on hers, be wrong to them. I got it.
She fast and wrong.
Hey, she was fast. I got this. I can't go with you no more. You
Might wanna
got
try-
me last time.
You might
I'm a-
want to trust me.
Paycom. I'm a coach.
Paycom.
All right, Matt Wright got Paycom and James Littlejohn got Paycom too. Dang.
Don't be pulling the audience.
I'm sorry.
Cheating for Corey in other ways, you'll still lose.
I'm going PNC. I'm going PNC though. I'm gonna switch it up on y'all.
They was a different name.
What
See,
you
I'm getting
got?
older, and I know what the stadiums used to be called.
Yeah.
What you got, Corey?
I'm going KFC Yum.
What is wrong with
I
you?
got
Throwing the game?
PNC, KFC Yum, and 2 Paycoms.
Are you
The 2 Paycoms are correct.
first place? First place, Corey. First place.
Yeah, okay.
You was up 28-3.
G, you're in last place right now.
Keep
Just
doing
wanna
it.
let you
know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep doing it.
Who's keeping score?
We got
I know who's in first, Chuck.
You are
Zach
4
got
and 2 with me.
5. Zach got
I'm
5.
4 and
I'm
2.
five and
You're
one.
4 and 3. No.
I'm
I'm sorry.
5-1, bro.
You don't
I'm
miss
4 and
3.
2.
You don't
I only
miss
got
3.
one
G.
wrong, man.
I
I
got
got 2
5.
wrong. You missed 3.
I got
Me.
3 wrong. I'm 4 and
Yes.
3.
G
I got
is
one
4 and
wrong,
3.
Chuck. I got one
Y'all are
wrong.
funny.
G ain't got but
Zach
3
only
right.
got 1 wrong so far.
Chuck, how many I got wrong?
You got 5. I mean, you got it wrong. I'm course that, but you got 5 right. I'm keeping
Out
how
of
many you
6.
get right.
That means I have one wrong.
Yeah.
Corey,
So
Google
it's
that.
6 questions. Right, yeah. I'm 4
Yeah,
and 2
so I
now.
have 5
Y'all
right,
missed
so I have
six.
one wrong.
Yeah.
We tied
Right,
up.
you're
Me and
first
you
place.
tied
I
up,
missed six.
Corey. Me and you
All
tied
right,
up.
I'm number 1.
You
not
got
tied up.
G.
We're
You
not
argue like
tied.
this all the time.
You and Coco are where y'all need to be at. On the side.
And you're
down
where
there.
you need to be. Second place. I'm
I'm
5
just
and
the
1.
first.
Okay.
I'm first.
Don't
loser.
argue with any coach that gets participation certificates. It's okay.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, you know.
Where,
Hey,
hey, where my trophy? I need a trophy.
hey, these
Where my trophy?
these are the 2 tiebreaker questions.
Oh,
They
no.
will not be multiple choice because you should
Oh.
know. So the first one is
What?
what is the name of the Brooklyn Nets arena?
Barclays Center.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's easy. Barclay.
I say you should know.
Barclay.
Barclays.
Everybody agree?
Yeah.
All right.
You
Then
name
the
you.
next one
You
is
doing it just for big country, ain't you? You giving them all the
Come
stuff up
Tell
north.
me it's where the Knicks play. Come on. Come
so,
on.
so the last one I got is
Knicks.
Boston Celtics.
TD Garden.
You're there. I mean,
He
I win.
did you
Sorry, Corey.
Chuck, did you call big country?
I win.
Did
No.
he tell you to make these?
I win. What do you
No.
mean? I only got one wrong.
I know.
Y'all Googling.
These
I don't need to.
These were catered to you.
No, it
How
wasn't.
did they
me.
cater to him?
Up north. The
I just
Northerners.
know Northerners.
So I couldn't.
Man,
I
I got
couldn't
a
say.
10-hour drive from Boston. It's at least 7-hour drive from Boston, man. I live in nowhere.
Y'all
I
like,
couldn't say
And the
Atlanta.
one I was confused about, I still got it right, was the Philadelphia one.
Yeah.
It's an hour from me.
God dang it.
I'll take
Well,
second
man.
place.
I'll take second place too. I'm
No,
5-3.
you can't. You
Why?
still can't take second place.
I'll take
You are
first.
third.
Hey, guess what?
Where's a-
Hey, if
It was
you're
a tie
not
for second,
first,
so
you're
G
last.
taking you
So
fourth.
join last place. If you're not
You in
first,
last
you're
place,
last.
G.
Huh?
G,
I
you
don't
in
know.
last place.
I don't know what to do with my
He was
hands.
all in last place. Only one
Huh?
who wasn't was the one who won.
Since we're doing Ricky Bobby, I don't know what to do with my hands.
I know, right?
My bad, G. You don't never lose. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I never lose. All right. Great game, Chuck. Great game, man.
Oh, thanks.
I like that you brought it into the NBA, man. Hey, the NBA, we didn't get to talk about the NBA All-Star game. Let's talk about the All-Star game. We talked so much trash about NBA All-Star weekend, which was trash, except for the three-point contest. Now let's talk about that NBA All-Star game, though, where the stars actually played like stars. LeBron James was game winner. Steph Curry with 16 3-pointers. Boom!
All right.
Play. Talk to me. Talk to me nice. Let's go, Chuck.
Yeah, I think it was a great game. I mean, I think this is one of the better All-Star games I've seen in a while. And it's always good at the end of the quarters to see who gets the money. But Steph Curry, well, the only thing I didn't like about it, they didn't break the record. Let him keep shooting and break the record.
He tried.
He
Yeah,
tried.
he tried, but they didn't win it. They didn't break the record. But the fact that he started shooting 40-footers and was turning around before the ball even got close to the net. Then the one from the corner he shot, he was asking the fans, did it go in? But I think this kind of saves All-Star weekend by the game on Sunday, because leading up to that, wasn't that good.
Yeah.
I got a
Hell,
question. I didn't get to watch much of it, but I watched the dunk contest, which was terrible. Terrible. I've been seeing different things, like when I'm working out. I can't hear, of course. They've been talking about changing the format of the dunk contest. Did y'all hear anything about that?
They're talking about doing away with it.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
or
Did they say why? I mean, I know it's terrible, but
Well, none of the superstars want to do it, and almost every dunk has been done before. Like, it's not as surprising because although I know it was trash, but I told you guys OB was going to win,
Yeah.
and I was right again. But
that's about consolation.
I
I mean,
get it, but I'm still taking a win. The Bucks won by consolation. They still take it. So did the Raptors. But anyway, they said about like changing it to like a 1v1 contest, a one-on-one contest.
Harry, what y'all think about that?
I love it. They
better bring back Jamal Crawford. They better
The
bring
two
back
out don't like it.
So are you talking about older players? They coming back talking about?
No. I'm just saying they're in the wrong era for that, because they should have done this in the early 2000s.
Right.
No, they're talking about the players now going
one-on-one. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like maybe Harden against whoever.
Yeah.
Do y'all think the players are actually gonna do that?
They need to get Melo out there.
You think they do that though?
No,
a one-on-one dunk
No.
contest?
no, a one-on-one game.
Oh.
A contest like 5 play.
That's
Let
that.
me
And
say-
see, I like that, but as far as that's only for the diehard basketball fans.
Yeah.
I like to see that. But at the same time, from a mass standpoint, a lot of people that's even at that game, all they want to see is the emotions. To the All-Star break or like the dunk contest. Let me tell you what I heard. These dunkers that don't play in the league, they got some guys that can really sky it up.
Yeah.
Get some of those guys that are out there that are professional dunkers that, like I was saying, a lot of those street ballers that can really entertain.
Yeah.
From a dunk standpoint, because now there's nothing like, okay, these guys have nothing to lose in the NBA. There's nothing. Should I say there's nothing to play for, nothing to dunk for. their salaries trump anything that Gatorade or Coke or whatever, whoever the sponsor is, can give. Now at first I thought that they should play for a sponsor. You get a guy, say, listen, you got the LeBron James Foundation, listen, we'll give you $1 million towards your foundation or whatever, but that still don't, it won't do anything. Get some of these guys that are out there that do this professionally, that play street ball, and letting them showcase their talent. Like I said before, go to Google or go to YouTube and just type in 720, and you'll see this guy's name is the Air up there. He spins around 2 times in the air. Let them entertain a lot of the masses.
Jordan Kilgannon.
Hey, gangster.
Boy, a stud.
Yeah. Right. These, and then I forget the guy with the green hair that can dunk.
That's
dunk
Jordan
ball back.
Kilgannon.
That's him. Oh yeah.
That's Big Country.
And what they call him, the jump kid, right? Yeah. They all have names, but
the green hair dude.
Bring them into this fold. Here, you can bring in a couple of ladies that can really get down. We've showcased them before, and they can dunk too, Man, listen, they'll surprise you out here. So bring in something that you hadn't seen before, because a lot of the people that don't pay attention to basketball the way we do, they can see something that they've never seen. You bring in one of them ladies and they're like, who is she? Good doo-goo, and let you know what's happening. So they got to go back to the drawing board with this, because a lot of these guys don't work on their craft when it comes to dunking.
Go
ahead.
Another thing that would be fun, more hilarious to watch, is a one-on-one contest. The celebrities, though, like Myles Garrett going against Kevin Hart.
Oh my god!
With that, we watched that on Friday. Garrett. That was horrible.
No, I'm not like
Myles Garrett,
like Kevin Hart used to be comedian. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Going against Myles Garrett, Kevin Hart screaming.
Myles Garrett was busting through his uniform. I mean, listen, that dude was so huge. But at the same time, he was reliving his basketball dreams. Windmill dunking. He wanted to be the all-star of that game, and then I forget the kid that does the triple jump or the high jump.
Yeah.
Catching it off the backboard. I don't even know his name.
Quavo is supposed to be like a pretty decent basketball player, they say. And he was out there looking like trash.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, yeah, it's a celebrity pickup game.
No, it looked like
he went hard.
It looked like they had more social media influencers in the game than they did like actual.
That's the new celebrity. That's what's annoying. But they was. I like when they have the old timer players, man. Like when they had Allen Houston out there that couldn't get up and down no more.
Yeah.
Or who they had Horace Grant out there in Chicago.
I saw Anderson Varejao out there.
Yeah. He's a Cleveland celebrity. He's a local.
No, I was thinking about different years what they did.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
But yeah, I guess the 1v1, I was excited about it, but I guess for the normal basketball fan or person who's not a basketball fan, I guess they wouldn't be, because they wouldn't really understand how hard it is.
Yeah, how tough it is.
If Harden and Curry go one-on-one and go shot for shot, the world would love that.
But do you really think though that the players would take that one-on-one serious though? They barely take the game serious.
They do in practice. So like they show them like in the Olympics, when they go at the Olympics, they do that 1v1 in practice. They be going at it.
Yeah.
So, but you got to think about that was like a couple years ago. That ain't been.
You get the right players in there. That you get the right like I said, Melo, Harden. You get guys like that take one-on-one seriously and isolation seriously, because they all feel they're the best. They all feel they're the best at what they do in their craft. You get them out there, get competitive, and that's a chance for them to show. How where they are against other isolation scorers. That'd be fun to watch for basketball.
I only want 3 dribbles. I don't want you to be out there.
You give it a dribble contest. Harden's winning every time.
Yeah, I don't want a dribble contest. I want 3 dribbles. Show me your skills.
I count down 5, 4, 3.
You should be able to get to the base. You should get your shot off in 3 dribbles.
The thing is, they don't start playing hard until they get close to that
armchair superstar.
Until they get to that mark, because everybody want to get to 157, 163, whatever the score is. They start playing hard. All right, but I think at this point you should go back to that old school way of playing, where either the East, you got to have something that they can battle for. Back in the cut, these guys really wanted to show that the East was better than the West.
Yeah,
they wanted to really put down this is my squad, this is who I am. They wanted to show their defense. They wanted to showcase what they could do as an all-star. But now it's like I've seen them get wide open layups. You know, they don't play D. You know.
Yeah. I think nowadays though, from what it seems like, more is at stake though financially. Whereas back then they played with more heart. Nowadays it's I don't want to get injured because my contract or whatever.
Right.
So
right.
That's why I say with like the one-on-one, like are they really gonna play for real though? Like they already don't really play that much in the actual game. Like are they really gonna play that much more? Like it's not like you said, like even Michael, I think they showed a couple clips. Michael was joking with Magic, and when he was reliving the Barcelona days, he was like, "Yo, like,
go right now.
Run it back again. Like we 50 years old, we can run it back again. Like what's up?
Right.
Like it's just different. I think like I said, it's just different now. It's different. Like they gonna have to do something else and be a little bit more creative because. Yeah, this weekend, and I didn't even get to see a whole bunch. I just saw from Twitter and different videos that it was terrible. Like, but that dunk contest I saw on YouTube, it was terrible.
Yeah.
Complete.
And let me say, okay, as far as the 3-point contest, now Cat, you know, he was showcasing his 3-point skills. However, I think it would have been a better showing if you get your best guys, the best guys that can shoot the trade out there. You know what I'm saying? You know, do more than just. I remember when Larry Bird, when like I said the guys, they wanted to show that, listen, I'm the best shooter out here. I mean, Larry Bird said he said, hey man, you gotta take your jacket off. Ain't no need for all that. You know, y'all play for who gonna come second. Yeah, you know, you want to showcase what you can do. Or that time Michael Jordan didn't take off his warm up. That first year he was in the dunk contest, he didn't take it off. He still had the Jordan stuff on. And they take that stuff off. What you mean? Even Brent Barry, remember Brent Barry? He didn't take off his jacket.
He took off his jacket.
And they had the garbage bag jackets.
Right. Fluttering in the wind, right? You know,
right.
So, like I said, back then they showed. Now we said this here too. Some of the best we all put together our best dunk contest that touched us. You know, like when Dominique against Jordan, that was one of my favorites. That actually is my favorite. And then, like G was saying, his favorite was like, what was it? 2000? Was that 16?
Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, was that 16?
I think Aaron Gordon was robbed. He should have won that. Creativity was off the charts. Like, I mean, I get that he went from free throw line Levine, but creativity from Aaron Gordon was off the charts. Creativity, like you gotta. I get it from free throw line. Many props.
Huh? Props. He had too many props. Those are props.
But that's the whole point. The fact that you got somebody revolving. Just imagine somebody can't make a regular layup. You timing that revolving it, and you getting it, and you still doing like, and then you catch it under. Like you can't. It's just certain things that even in right? On the ground people can't do that you just did in the air. Like you got creativity, like distance. He just had a little bit of everything. Levine just did everything free throw line. I get it. Okay, cool, boom. But Gordon was just he did like 5-6 different dunks. Levine did like 2 or 3 in the same.
Levine did too.
Levine did. I would say Levine.
He did do 2 from the but they did.
He did a windmill from the free throw and between
the legs from the free throw.
And that's it.
Like, hey.
Yeah.
But Gordon had the creativity, like
props.
How many people going from? How many people is able to go from the free throw line, like from the free throw line? Everybody can't catch it. Like you can't. Where you sitting? Like
he sat down. He sat down in the air. He sat down in the air. Yeah.
I'm saying, and then you try to do something like just imagine something is revolving, and you trying to just time it to catch something, like literally, but then having a dunk at the same time doing that, and timing it to where it's in your path to get it up for a dunk. Not you can catch it anywhere that you want to. Like you gambling, so you just trying to get.
That's what so I can one up on you on that. So that next dunk that Levine came up with, it was a lob, comes and cuffs it and contorts his body, cuffs it and brings it back around. They were both tough dunks. I mean, look, she got pull it up. You got pull it up. They were tough. They were tough dunks. But then at the same time, you're subject to the score. You know, I mean, they got to score them at the end, and
they was both getting 50s. Like that's why they kept asking each other.
Let me guess, we're talking Gordon Levine.
Yeah. They kept on getting 50s. You want to keep going? Yeah, let's just keep going.
Exactly.
So Aaron Gordon got robbed, bro.
Huh?
Kept on coming
Aaron
up with
Gordon
dunks.
got robbed.
You said Aaron Rob, he got robbed. You think that too? Okay.
He got
There we
robbed.
go. See,
Stop
my
it.
boy.
What you think, Chuck?
I don't think he got robbed. Like you said, props.
Yeah, but you think the Commanders is a cool name, so you have no idea.
Hey, you will too when the season over next year.
Yeah, that will look good in last place. That name will look
Okay,
They were-
we'll see.
It was
We'll see.
it was an entertain. That was it from an entertainment standpoint. It was one of the best.
Yeah.
I would definitely say that. Up to date, it was the best.
Yeah.
Now
Nate Robinson, baby.
Nate,
5'9", little Nate, dunking like crazy.
it was okay. It was
Okay.
Spud was the first to do that.
Only to do 3. He's the first to win 3.
He is. He's the first to win 3. Okay.
He's the first and only to win
I thought
3.
Dominique had 3.
Nope. Look it up.
Yeah,
Dominique ain't won 3.
Huh?
I don't think he only won 2, right?
Just he only won 2.
You really want to do trivia with me again?
I'll do that.
Google
Yeah,
it.
this was his first dunk. The revolving one is his first dunk.
Yeah.
Like, what
No.
y'all
The
really
revolving one. He did his first dunk when he came out that old goofy suit, the classic man. That was his first. You talking about? Oh, well, just him and Levine. Okay. I got you.
The Knicks also have the most slam dunk champions of all time. Not that it matters, but
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
not that it matters.
He trying to hold his head on something,
Right.
boy.
It
Goodness.
I got to
gracious.
try.
Thank you.
My guy Trevor, welcome to the show, big homie. He said it could have gone either way in 2016, but he got robbed by D Wade 100%.
So what happened? Because the people,
Was it
other
D
people
Wade?
kept saying that. What happened?
D Wade, yeah. D Wade's
He's
been
the one
bad.
that gave him a 9.
Yeah, he gave him a 9 in the end.
Got
He needed a 10. Or no, he needed a 9. He gave him an 8.
So
Did
let
that-
me. I think
I thought
I brought this up last time.
was
Remember,
49.
I was always saying Aaron Gordon. He always had to tell you what he did. He was like, watch what I did. He got to show you. Most people when they dunk, they don't have to do. They don't have to show you what they
He
did.
didn't
He'll
have
go.
to.
He didn't have to. But I'm just saying. But he would always try to convince the judges. Hey, watch what I did.
Just like you trying to convince how you're right.
Of course. And that's when you. But this is dunking.
Okay.
So
I
speaking
see you
of
over there.
being competitive, and this will be the last segment, fellas and ladies. Speaking of being competitive and trying to give your all, LeBron is supposedly upset with the Lakers organization for not trading the only guy who plays super hard like he does on the team, and Russell Westbrook.
Boo-hoo.
What do y'all think he could have done, or the team could have done that could have made the team better by trading Westbrook? Who else could they have brought in?
Nobody. John Wall? That was who it was talked about.
That's what they're talking about.
John Wall. What is he going to make him a title team all of a sudden?
Right.
This ain't 2015.
Hey man.
LeBron is the most spoiled superstar. He done got everything he's ever wanted. He wanted this damn team, and now you're going to cry and say we didn't do enough. That's LeBron for you. I love
But
LeBron,
listen,
but that's him. It's
talk
annoying.
about the trade though. If that trade would have happened, listen to me. I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna let y'all I'm gonna pass the buck. Listen, Russell Westbrook is trash this year. From the shot making, from the selection. Oh, I ain't gonna use trash. He's played like trash.
Yeah, but he's at least played.
But still, okay. It's John Wall. He's not hurt, though, is he?
You can't play
Yes.
back to backs.
He ain't
You
played
He's
yet.
still hurt.
can't play
Okay.
back to backs.
All
Has
right.
he even played? He ain't
You
played
can't
yet.
play back to
Somebody else.
front.
Listen, get somebody else. Slow the game down. Like he was playing so fast by himself. I mean, so many air balls, so many, like
Waving
layups.
LeBron off to the corner.
Yeah, who you waving off? I want to
To
say
the
who you
corner,
waving
bro.
off. And then you wave somebody off and miss the whole basket.
They better
What
double
do you-
me.
I mean, I'm talking about some of those shots, and then okay, now I ain't gonna lie, some of them he'll come up gangster, dunk, and then he playing so hard. I'm like, y'all losing right now, and you're playing like, what you got?
30. Aaron Gordon. Yeah.
Aaron Gordon.
My bad. My bad. I just had a moment. I saw it.
Nice. But that's what I'm saying. So I've always said this here: whatever team this dude is on, they're not going to win. I mean, the triple doubles is great and all, but you're not going to win with his style of play. Even Shaq was telling him on the side, slow down. Slow who you playing with.
Shaq always gonna say that. He told
Slow
him to
down.
slow down.
But the thing is, though, like from a coaching standpoint, that he just ain't a fit. Like he's just not a fit. Like, and you're not gonna be able to change.
Where
Yeah,
does he
he's
fit?
not. You're not gonna be able
Coco,
to
where
change
does
the way he. That you're not gonna be able to change the way he plays. He's been playing like this since college. Like,
Right, Coco.
So,
but coach, answer this for me. Go. Where would you put him though, Coach? Where would you put him?
I don't know, because they ain't nobody playing like that, to be honest. Nobody is playing out of control like he is, and I mean it's just unfortunate. But I don't know, because it seems like whoever he plays with, it's not a good fit. Whether it's Harden, whether it's freaking Durant, like whether it's like Bill on the with like it just ain't a fit. So that's something that Russell Westbrook got to figure out. Like he been in the league 10, 12 years. He got to figure it out. Like, and that's why I was asking our men's head coach. He's a former NBA player. He played with Penny Hardaway back in college at Memphis State when it was Memphis State. And I was asking him the other day, I was like, so what is going on? Because all I keep hearing is them just talking crap about Russell Westbrook. Mm-hmm. And that's something on him and his game. His game just is not a fit for a lot of NBA teams.
Well, he would look great turning the ball over next to no-handle Randall. The spin move into a triple team, turn the ball. They'd be great together. They're not going to win nothing.
Yeah, because Kimba not playing no more this year, is he? Kimba Walker not playing no more.
Kimba Walker?
Yeah, they just showed
Kimba.
Hey, so should they have gotten CJ McCollum and instead of the Pelicans?
No.
I'm talking about the Lakers.
Yeah, I know. No. What's he gonna do? A 6'2" guard that plays no defense is always injured.
Who?
He's a name, CJ. He don't play much no more. He's always hurt. He's an isolation scorer that needs the ball in his hands.
So he's always hurt. They're keeping him.
I got to come to the defense of my dog Westbrook, man. He's been playing better over the last month and a half.
Have you ever seen Uncle Drew the movie?
Yes.
Russell Westbrook was Reggie Miller before the glasses. Raindrops, and it's just hitting the side of the other backboard.
Then you come to the game dressed like Fred on Scooby Doo. You know, you got on. Oh, you dressed like a jive turkey from the 70s. You know what I'm saying? What you got on, man?
The man plays hard, man. The man plays hard, and he's not the reason we losing. That's
just him.
He's not the reason we lose.
He got a big percentage of. He takes big percentage of y'all reason.
Anthony Davis is worried about modeling a street clothes fashion line.
There we go.
And I was gonna say the same thing that you said about McCollum. Anthony Davis always injured too.
Yeah. Why do they need more injury prone stars?
Yeah, he hurt his own stuff. I mean,
CJ's gonna be making $40 million the last year of his contract. You gonna be paying that?
Well, I'm kind of glad the Lakers didn't do that, though. I'm kind of glad y'all kept the same team intact.
I know you are.
Who's your team, Chuck?
LeBron is just setting up his exit. That's all he's doing.
Yeah.
He really playing with his son more than winning anymore.
Yeah.
Who's your team, Chuck?
Huh?
Who's your team?
What you say?
Who's your team?
He's a LeBron fan.
I used to be.
You are, Chuck? Huh?
Yes.
You don't have a basketball team?
No.
You are?
Oh. Not since he's with the Lakers, but when he leaves, he'll be wherever LeBron is.
Well, he apparently don't close that door to Cleveland.
Right.
He used to be my one of my favorites. He was never my favorite, but just the way he acts, like what the stupid things he does, man. How many times you gonna go back to Cleveland? Stay away.
It's his hometown, man.
The way Gilbert treated him, he wants to play one side and then go right back.
He only go back there. He only go back there if that's where his son goes. That's where that's his big deal right now.
That's all I get about. And that's fair, I guess.
This is how this dude came to the game the other day. Come on, man.
Hey, he stole my bathrobe. What the?
Come on, man. With a bathrobe on, man.
Hey, you got enough money. It don't matter.
So
don't care.
Y'all brought up a guy who was traded to the Pelicans and CJ McCollum, who I think is still a pretty good player, man.
Wait. I'm sorry, G. Look at this garbage. He got on
He was that flagger force flagging for the game. He had to make the money. He's going to be cut from the Lakers soon. He needs that money.
What do y'all think about what's going on with Zion Williamson? The
They're
cat,
never playing New Orleans again.
he hasn't even contacted CJ McCullough since he's been there.
Why does he need to?
He's supposed to be the star of the team, right? You're the face of the team, but you don't.
But every input he's given to that organization, they haven't listened. He begged them to keep Lonzo. They shipped him out.
Well, first off, we know Zion don't even be there. He want to be at the New York.
But why doesn't he want to be there? It's because they claim he gave him the keys. They did the same thing to Anthony Davis. You know, they wanted to keep certain players, or he wanted a certain thing around him, and I get you can't completely fulfill all their wishes, but they didn't even try.
I got an answer for that.
This man,
they hired Van Gundy for what?
Don't you
so why do you think he's so tied to the Knicks? Why he wants to play for the Knicks?
No, you don't want to play for the Knicks.
No, you do. But why is it? That's every narrative.
Everybody says that.
You want to go to New York.
Yeah.
So did Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
They want to go to New York. They want to go to New York, not the Knicks.
No, what I'm saying is every single superstar gets tied to the Knicks because of the main media. Nobody's coming here. You really think Zion, a guy who's played 3 more games than Greg Oden in his first 3 years, wants to come to Tom Thibodeau's team?
Yes, and play with his buddies.
That makes no damn sense.
He wants to play with.
He'll ride the bench just like Cam Reddish.
Oh my God!
For some reason, in his heart, he keeps saying he wants to play with the Knicks. So that's why I'm wondering, why is he so tied to the Knicks?
Because RJ, Cam Reddish, and he grew up a Knicks fan. Zion grew up a Knicks fan. But how many? Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic grew up a Knicks fans and wanted to play with us. You never see them in a Knicks jersey.
Look, Zion to go there, and they'll get rid of Thibodeau if he try to bench Zion.
No, I'm not saying bench. I meant he'd be hurt riding the bench with Cam Reddish, who was benched.
First of all, he's still fat as hell, so he ain't. You know,
what do you got against fat guys, Corey?
How you know?
Fat guys, huh?
How you know?
They showed him again. He still hadn't lost any weight. They showed him again.
James Harden was fat and miraculously lost 75 pounds before his first game in Brooklyn in 3 days.
Fat ass, yeah, he fat as hell too. You know, I mean,
he
now
miraculously.
So the thing is now is when you don't want to play for a team anymore, you just you show out, you show your ass now. You just show. You don't talk. What you do, your actions is I'm gonna come to the training camp 27 pounds over. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna show me at Popeye chicken. You know, when I'm supposed to be at training camp. You know, they just showed Zion. You know, it was a report that he was at churches. Hey, what you at churches chicken for? You know, you don't care. You know, it's like, but then at the same time, for him to not reach out to McCullough, I can't blame him because he's still young. He doesn't know that this is his team. In order to say, you know, hey man, listen, I hope to play with you. You know, blah 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 blah. He don't know the etiquette yet. He hadn't played long enough to do that. You know, so I can't blame him for not reaching out, even though they said that this is your squad. He don't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know that he needs to reach out to him to give this guy the confidence that we can be a dynamic duo. He don't know that yet.
He went to
you know damn well.
He learned
damn well. CJ McCollum.
Do you greet them?
CJ McCollum gonna be a role player there.
CJ should have reached out to him. CJ should have reached out to him.
Yeah, Zion, Brandon Ingram.
CJ's coming in. So when somebody come to your house, don't you greet them when they come to your house?
Depends on who it is.
But I'm saying CJ is a proven veteran.
Somebody
wait. Depends on who it is. If they in your house, you might. You
know how some family members are. Okay, just get the hell in, get what you need, get the hell out.
But do y'all really think that is it Zion's house? Is it Zion's house?
No.
Did he play enough? It's not his house.
But even if he did,
house is it?
Street Clothes Davis played enough in New Orleans and didn't get the keys.
I'm about to say it wasn't his house.
I'm like, gee, whose house is it in New Orleans then?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Owner.
So, he says the owner. But that's what I'm saying. So CJ McCullough, it's up for grabs. I would have came in. It's up for grabs. I would have called him. I ain't saying he should have, but it's like I'm a veteran in the league. Hey man, where you at? I heard you was at Church's Chicken, or you was on now. You were on in the
got
French quarters. After you're done? Listen, they know he's eating his butt off in the French quarters. You know, they're now New Orleans, the city has put their arms around him. You know, hey baby, you come in here and eat. You know, you eat whenever you want to.
Y'all are funny.
So they should have had some vegan chicken in there in it for something.
If I was CJ, I'm like, hey man, what you doing? I heard you at churches, or I heard you at, you know, they gave it to me for free. No more free food, man. You know.
I'd be calling him
I
up.
just
Can
got-
you sneak like fried cauliflower in there and tell him it's popcorn chicken?
Right.
Please.
I just got an apartment in your building, or I'm down the street from you. I'm gonna be at your house every day. You know, you finna work out with me.
Sounds like they hired Sean Kemp from Orlando as his personal trainer.
Oh Lord.
Orlando Sean Kemp.
Hey. Y'all hard on my dog. Hard on my dog, man.
Y'all can you can have him. I don't want him in New York.
He's coming. Just be prepared.
Of course, we get the one guy that's worse. That's Greg Oden 2.0.
Like Charles Barkley said, it looked like him and Shaq had a baby.
No, it looked like Charles had a biggie combo with fries.
Oh, well, fellas, man, that's it, dog. That is the end of the show. Great show. Episode 93 in the books. We want to give a special thanks to my dog, my girl, Coach Coco. Thank you for coming on. I said about 10, 15 minutes, man. You stayed for the whole show. I appreciate you. I know you're a busy woman, man. So thank you.
No, I appreciate you. It's good to hear different conversations outside of your little bubble of basketball and your team. So y'all, you would think that you're a basketball coach, you always learning something. So y'all schooling me sometimes.
That's what's up. Well, we appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you. Thank you for giving your insight on Dawn Staley, the trailblazer.
Most definitely. I appreciate it.
My dog, Big Country, you know how we do, baby. You know I love you, baby. We appreciate you. Thanks for coming on. Big Chuck, way to put it down, man. I need better questions next time, dog, so I can win.
Yeah, you need like what's 2 plus 2, G.
No, that's what they do. No. My dog, what is it? The deadliest? What is it? Decatur's deadliest. There we go.
Why do you keep changing it?
Hey man, listen, I'm gonna flip it on you
every show. For everybody that's out
there,
there,
them participation certificates, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Ooh, she throwing that shade before she leaves. Show them Afro puffs before she dip, man.
Hey.
Don't forget about the contest that we have, y'all, for the 2 Hawks tickets. Make sure you get people to subscribe to the channel, like and comment. Put your name in the comment section so you can the person with the most people subscribe with their name will win the tickets, man. So we thank y'all. James Littlejohn, Kanisha Davis, ATL Guy Berry, my guy Trevor, Matthew Wright, Big Cuz, we appreciate you. Who else was out there? Yo Chamamos, Rodney Littlejohn, Mike Franklin, my dog. The F stands for fact checker. Elias Gold, thanks for jumping on, big homie. Don't forget to subscribe. Conroy Tolbert. Hey, we talked a little bit about LeBron, man. We will jump into some more LeBron later on. I know you want to talk LeBron. That's all he want to talk is LeBron. That's all he care about. And of course, A to the Z Media Network. Big Country. We love you, baby. Hey, we will see y'all on Sunday, 8 o'clock. For my guy Prince, Corey Davis, and Chuck, the Commanders. We'll see y'all, baby.
Peace.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Go!
I'm take you out, baby. I'm take you out.
Starting off fresh with KPG. We starting off fresh with KPG. We started off first talking with G. Then we went and added Corey. Added Prince, that's KPG. We starting off fresh with KPG. Added Prince, now it's KPG. And we just talking with KPG.
Peace.
Later.
See y'all.
All right, Zay. All right, Chuck.
All right,
See
now.
you guys.
I'm a dog.